G.U.I.D.O, the totally accurate battle simulator dimension, is all about finding and assembling the best of the best fighters in the entire multiverse. And dude, today, I think we have found exactly that. Everybody, I'd like you to meet the elite gladiators. Oh, G.U.I.D.O, I wouldn't say anything like that too enthusiastically. You might annoy them, and these guys, they're totally mad. And I don't mean that as in like crazy, random, I actually mean it in a sense of the word that if you do annoy them, they will disembowel you and they will kill you. Yes, they're a nasty bunch, and nasty is exactly what I need. We have Ritarius, Mamilla, Thraex, Hoplomachus, and Dimacarius. If I didn't know any better, I would have probably thought they were dinosaurs or something. You guys really don't like to make it easy for me, do you? Look, I tell you what, you can be Kevin, you can be Dennis, you can be Philip, Bartholomew, and you look like a Terry. We've got much easier names for these guys to remember now, G.U.I.D.O, so this should go very well. Okay, I've forgotten already. Look, let's just, how about Pitchfork, Shield Boy, slightly shorter Shield Boy, Spear Boy, and of course, dual-wielding Skull Man of Destiny. Okay, so now we've named the guys. Let's see what they can do. I paid a lot of money for them, so, they better be worth it. The battlefield is lined up, and we are ready to see this elite gladiator force going to battle. Here we go, guys. We are off. The elite gladiators are moving in. You can see by their formation that they are very skilled. They've done this before, and oh my gosh, they've been hit with spears. You know, that whole lack of armor that they have is probably not going to do too well for them. Has one just plummeted off? Oh no, that was one of the blue team. Yeah, the lack of armor, they kind of do it for like a fashion statement. I don't think it's really suiting them right now. And this elite gladiator is going to go tumbling off here. Is he going to be taken down, or will he survive the drop? That's two of them down. Will they survive? They've survived the drop. That was just like that was like a walk in the park for them. They're moving in, but they've been ambushed by these guys, and the dual wielder is moving in along with the spear guy. They have just isolated these guys in the corner, stabbed them, and straight away, just like that, they've been taken down. Now we have two of the gladiatorial forces here, just dealing with these spear throwers there, and oh my gosh, he just stabbed he like cut his ear off or something, and now he's like hugging him, and has now clumsily fallen over. Guys, this is not a good first impression. I mean, I paid a lot of money for you guys. I'd appreciate it if it was worth the money, and so it was. You guys had such a good formation at the start. What happened? Okay, G.U.I.D.O, the elite gladiators have moved forward with their conquest and are now attacking the ancient realm. Now, these guys do not want to see their hometown taken over by a bunch of, well, random strangers. Whoa. Oh my gosh, this guy's got the force? You guys really are elite. Anyway, as I said, the ancient realm do not want to see their home location taken over, so they've assembled their armies. We've got a bunch of shield bearers here. Hoplites, I think these are, unless they're Sarisses, I can't quite remember. And as you can see, they've got a pretty decent formation about them. They've got these shield bearers up front, and they're poking their spears between the gaps, which is actually a pretty good method. Props to you guys. All the way at the back here, we have these foot soldiers who are ready to move in on the flank as well. Some of them are decked out in golden armor. They look pretty awesome, and I can't speak because I'm so excited because these guys, the elite, have assembled their best army yet. We have a bunch of, was this Kevin or Philip? I can't quite remember. Anyway, what's important is that they've assembled everyone. They've got much more soldiers now. So many more soldiers. Some of them are just staring into a blank wall, but most of them, as I said, most of them, apart this from this guy who's like asleep or something, most of them are ready to take on the ancient units. It's going down. Let's see who comes out on top. I'm actually curious to see if this formation holds. This could be very important if they want to have a chance of taking down, oh my gosh, if they want to have a chance at taking down Joe and Kevin and Darcy and I don't remember the names, G.U.I.D.O. Anyway, it's going down, and they're just stabbing into there. They are stabbing between the shields. The shield bearers are doing their jobs of holding the elite away at a distance, which is excellent. We do have some guys on the roofs. Hopefully they've managed to... What is this guy doing? Is he just having to sit down? Hopefully they've managed to join the battle as well. But it looks like largely the same story on either side. We had soldiers that are being held off by the shields, and the Sarissas are then moving in. I think we have... Oh, we have one gladiator that's been taken down already. This actually might be more of an even fight than I thought. Now, this choke point is being held down by the Sarissas, but slowly and surely, the red team are isolating and moving through those shield bearers. So you've got to think the blue team are working on borrowed time. It looks like they're managing to hold their own, though. This is fantastic. Let's see how it's looking on the other side. Largely the same story here as well. Maybe a little less blue soldiers on this side, but it's definitely not as uneven as I would have thought. It looks like the red team are actually being cut down quite a bit. But here they come. And there goes one of the golden soldiers of the ancients. Now, the golden soldiers are the ones with the most training experience. So you've got to think, if these guys can't defend the city from the red team, then nobody else can. It looks like the red team are moving in, getting knocked down though very quickly. This mass of bodies is making it very difficult. And here come the elite on the flank. And this has got to be it for the blue team. Look out, guys. Here they come. And I think they're about to be overwhelmed here. Oh my gosh. And there's just one last blue guy. And there he goes. He gets absolutely blasted away there. The red team have managed to capture the ancient city. Of course, some people helped more than others. G.U.I.D.O, the elite conquest, has brought them to the dynasty realm. And what is that? Are you kidding me? You've got to be more professional than this. You've got visitors. You can't just be flipping around all over the place, breaking your own arms. Are you listening to me? Anyway, as I said, the gladiators have finally moved in on the dynasty here. And what is this? What are these floating swords? Is this like an ancient method of fighting that I've yet to uncover or something? Are you Jedis? Anyway, we've got pretty much even numbers on each side. One thing we have to remember is that on this side, they do have the ranged attacks in the form of the archers, and I guess the dragons as well. So it's probably going to be a pretty interesting and most likely even fight. It's going to be interesting to see which team manages to get the upper hand here. Will it be the Jedi gladiators? Or will it be the samurais, the monks, and of course the dragons? G.U.I.D.O, the battle will commence once you sound the war horn. Really? That was the war horn? Alright, here we go, guys. I had to change a couple of the units around because they were making this place really unstable, but right now, we should have a pretty fair fight. We've got the firework archers already firing in, and this could go very wrong for the whole bunch of Kevins down here, and it looks like some of these guys are actually being hit by the fireworks, and this is going to be devastating for the elite gladiators here. Oh, there's the explosion. And you got to think some are hit on that side, so that could be devastating for them. But here come the monks just tearing straight through the elite gladiators here. Here comes the fire breath. This could be very bad for the gladiators here. They've never had to face such a big army and a well-oiled machine as the dynasty side, with the dragons, with the monks, and with everything else. And it looks like they're already being taken down here by the dragons. The dragons are proving very effective at taking down the armor. And look at this guy. He's just been absolutely launched. I don't think he's dead, though. That's the thing. Oh, my gosh. No, he just broke his neck. Yeah, the dragons are proving very effective here, managing to chew straight through the opposition side here. And you've got to think, with this giant hole in the center, it could be very tough for the gladiators to be able to get the movement which they previously enjoyed. Here come the gladiators, though, getting stuck in this section here. If they can just manage to knock down the dragon into the hole, that could be devastating. Let's see how it's going at the temple here. And it looks like, oh my gosh, it's been an absolute bloodbath for the gladiator side. But we may be seeing this gladiator taking down this dragon all on his lonesome. He's moving in, and let's see how it's looking over here. Gladiators are going plummeting into the hole. That is not good, but this dragon has been taken down, so that's going to be super effective for the gladiator side. This dragon's been taken down too. I think that is 3 out of 3 dragons being taken down at once. The firework archers are still up there, and they've got a giant mass to be able to hit in the center here. It's going to be hard for them to miss. The ninjas are throwing the ninja stars out, and they're just bouncing off the super masculine, super testosterone-fueled bodies of the gladiators. Yeah, Guido, I have no idea why I used that kind of language either. But they are moving in, and they're managing to get some pretty good hits on the gladiators here. Look at all these ninja stars on this guy's belly. That's disgusting. As I said, the dragons have been slayed, but it looks like the gladiators have been completely slayed on this bridge here, with one gladiators or one dragon's handlers still surviving. So it looks like the main fighting is going to be going down here amongst all of this. There is some kind of fighting going on here where the gladiators managed to prevail. So now all that's left is, I guess, a couple of ninjas and these firework archers on the end. You've got to think, though, they must be buried underneath this mass. Uh-oh. Oh, it looks like the gladiators moving in. They've got to be careful of this hole. Oh, and there's a hit with a firework archer, and this is going to be devastating. He's going into the hole, and there he goes. He's been knocked down by a firework there. Can the firework archers hold them off? This guy's just leapt into the river. No, he's managed to stay up. What's he doing? Dude, are you okay? He's like holding on for dear life. Anyway, back to the action here. Oh, yeah, the gladiators have just wiped out the firework archers right there. I think there's someone at the back here, because these guys are moving in on this rear side here, unless they're just going the long way around. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so what do we have left? We have these dragon handlers here. Wait, is this guy still alive? He's still alive, and he's stabbing away. Uh-oh. I think everyone is heading for this singular dragon handler right now. These guys have got to run. They're currently kicking this guy, but they really need to focus elsewhere, because here come the army, and, Oh no, dragon handler, look behind you. Look out. Oh my gosh. Oh jeez. Okay, so that's that done. Now where are they all heading? They're all heading into a completely random corner. Is someone hidden over here or something? What's going on? Oh my gosh. Look at this for a hiding space. This samurai has got a hiding space, but it looks like the the gladiators are kind of surrounding, trying to get a decent shot on this guy who is hidden in this tiny gap. What a genius move. But here come the rest of the samurai, of the gladiators. And you got to think this is going to be over sooner rather than later. If they can eventually figure out the best way to attack this guy. They're currently doing some kind of weird huddle. They're like doing a mass hug. Guido, I thought we were going to get trained killers, not these guys that just love to hug each other. This is not what I had in mind. I guess there's nothing wrong with killing a bunch of people and then hugging each other in celebration, but they don't realize that this samurai is here and he is picking them off. He is swiping with his sword every so often. Look, there we go, got a decent headshot there, and he's just striking away at this guy. He's like playing piñata or something, just swinging away at this guy dangling from the above ledge. Well, it's an interesting strategy, and I think it might pay off here. If he can just eventually whittle his way through the rest of the gladiators, this could work out in his favor. It's just I don't expect that to happen anytime soon. Nope, more likely is that this guy's gonna get taken down by a stray spear or something. What are these guys doing? What is this weird huddle they formed? They might actually manage to take down their own team. I wonder if that guy's still in the river. If he's still hidden there, is he still... Oh no, he must have been taken away by the current. Okay, that's a great shame. Okay, so we do have the huddle going on over here. Will the gladiators ever be able to take down the samurai? Do they even realize he's there? I think they're just going to spend the rest of their evening just cuddling. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. The samurai just slayed that gladiator right in front of him. And, oh my goodness, what? This is crazy. Well, Guido, I think if there's one thing to take away from all this, if there's one story, one message to take away from all this fighting, it's that there's always time for a little bit of loving in the middle of a war. All right, dude, what have you said? Oh, look, here comes this guy. Is he gonna do... No, he's just gonna join in the hug. Brilliant. Well, I think we're done here.